So thinking, so it's a continuous process happening, going on inside our mind with large ideas and different questions that we make in ourselves, process happening inside our mind. Let's see how is it. See, when you are students here, how do they think it? It's a continuous process. Each one they think a different ideas, something about subject, relationship. Each one in the classroom, everybody is in our mind. We think and the continuous process, the cognitive happening. We organize with all our memories and the present what we look at it. It's like ideas we get from a different old memories, old ideas, and present what we are sensing, what we are looking at. So we think about that. We are organizing and disorganizing. It's called thinking. So thinking is the organization and reorganization of current learning in the present circumstances with the help of learning and past experiences. Present what we receive with the old experiences, what is in our mind, we are organizing and interpreting about it is called a thinking process. Is a continuous process. Let's see a different types and process of thinking. So nature of thinking. Okay, different nature. Let's look at the first one. This is called thinking is a cognitive activity. Right? It is a mind process. What is happening inside us, abstractive. It's a continuous process happening. Then it's a goal directed. We always think about our purpose, our goal, what we want immediately. That is what we think about. And present, right? But it's a small little present goal or it is a long-term goal. We think about, we process in our mind about what we want, what is our purpose. Thinking is a problem solving. Yes, when we have a problems and we think and analyze it and thinking about is to solve many problems in our day-to-day life. It's a mental explorations to find the different ideas about our mind, to exploring our abilities and thinking process, what's the new ideas, and to explore our mind and the capacity is called the thinking process. Okay, so then we see the different tools we use for thinking. So when we think, these are the the tools are informations that we use in our mind to think. The first is symbols. So we symbolize everything. Like in our mind, we think through a different symbols. You will have a different meaning for a different symbols. So the ability to think about objects and events that are not within the immediate environment. It involves the use of signs, symbols, concepts and abstract relations as evidenced by language, numeracy and artistic or ritual expressions. So each languages are the coding and symbols and have got a different meaning. We think through all the symbols. When we find symbols, we'll have a different ideas about, concept about them. We think about it. It's all, everything we symbolize it. Every symbol have got a different meaning. And images. We always think through images, direct pictures in the mind. People create visual images to accompany their inner speech. Seeing words as a series of pictures. So whatever we think, we can see the image in our mind normally. When you think about anything in the past or any in the memory, we will have an image in our mind. And with these images and symbols, and we think about different concepts, different ideas. What we do with these images is called concept. Idea, solution and vision. Thinking is the manipulating information, as when we form concepts, engage in problem solving, reason and make decisions. Thoughts, the act of thinking produces thoughts. A thought may be an idea, an image, a sound, or even an emotional feelings. Anything will have a different concepts and ideas we think about. So this is the tool we use to find a different concept of thinking. And languages, words are representation of idea. Like we are communicating through the words. People, place, or events, and all our cognitive process, we give a words. Everybody have got a certain languages. We understand the languages. We give a different meaning for every words we use in the languages. So through the language, everything through the language we are communicating. Through the language we understand. We give every meaning for every words for what we think. Even for emotional process, and through the neurons we give a different linguistic meaning for our thinking process. We use this 4 major tools for thinking. Okay. Then different types of thinking. This the first 2 major type is called perceptual thinking or concrete thinking. This the simplest form of thinking. The basis for this type is perception, that is interpretation of sensation according to one's experiences. Immediately what we can sense is what we can see, what we hear. Through the 5 senses, when we take information immediately at present, we think about that is called a perceptual thinking, right? And we are consciously, when you are here and in front of you, through all the senses, what we look at it and think about, processing about it is called a perceptual, spontaneous or concrete thinking, right? So this called, we can make a questions present wherever you are. Then conceptual or abstract thinking is imagination or dreaming or daydreaming about something already an ideas. We have different concept we have in the mind and we think about it and we start processing about it. Maybe tomorrow's problems or yesterday what we have seen, different ideas, like this all the old memories and different ideas, and we study about it and think about it. Is called this process is called a conceptual or abstract thinking. Okay. Then these 2 types called creative thinking and logical thinking and reasoning. Creative thinking is to find something new. It's already there are many things we know, we understand, and we are going through that. So how to be more creative out of it? How to find new ways of it, new ideas, new items, discoveries. All is called creative thinking. It's called that's left brain or right brain. See, normally left brain is called a logical mind. We know all this subject what we have studied. Right brain, it comes out with a new hunches, new ideas, new imaginations, and new discoveries, and it gives a different new things. Everything come out of this creative thinking. Creative thinking is finding something new. Logical thinking and reasoning. It's thinking something very logically and with critical and making a right questions, right meaning for the what we think. It's called critical thinking or analytical thinking. Find scientific proof for what's happening, different views and different approaches, different decisions of it, various opportunities, right? Like all this comes under the logical thinking and reasoning. If you have any different situation, we have to make the different situation, the making questions and think about the old experiences, finding why it is happening, how it is happening, and what is the different solution for that, and how to make a right solutions. This all comes out of logical and reasoning thinking. This type is called deductive thinking and inductive thinking, like from generalization to the specific observations or from specific observation to the generalization. It's called deductive thinking is from small informations to a large one, to the theories, to make a pattern or tentative hypothesis and make a huge one. It's called deductive. Take it from a small clues or small informations, how to find it different broad ideas about it. What are the different ideas, theories out of it come from, out of it we can develop. It's called a deductive thinking. and inductive thinking is from the broad ideas to study many things around us. From that we go into hypothesis and observation and confirmation about it to finding a right information exactly it comes out of. And this is called inductive thinking. Inductive thinking from the broad idea to the confirmation to the small idea, and deductive thinking is to take from a small information to the broad ideas called a deductive thinking, right? So that is inductive and deductive thinking. The last one is called problem solving thinking. So problem solving, decision making is a exact logical process, step by step how to solve a problem, right? It is not just a solutions. We have to find if any problems, to what is the root cause of it, what are the different way of solving the problem, at different steps we study in the later class. So a right decision making process and a problem solving thinking is called a problem solving thinking. Okay, so these are the different types of thinking. Okay, that's it. So we will see the next class about creative thinking and the problem solving thinking. Okay, good luck. We'll see you next class.